Hi, I'm Kate Hemmings and I'm pleased to introduce you to the May issue of Crafts Beautiful magazine. It's a bumper issue this time round. We've got lots of fab freebies for you, but before we tell you about those, Corinne Brad is going to demonstrate a clever paper folding technique for us. Hi Corinne.
Hello Kate. Yeah, this technique is to make these beautiful origami butterflies. Now
They're
you may
lovely.
have seen this in a previous issue of the magazine, but we've had so many requests about the project.
Yeah, it's been really popular.
I've done a few, and they're great. You can decorate cards with them, little presents. So it's very simple to do, and the template to make your shape is available online under the March issue templates. They're very simple, diagonal and circle. So you're going to do this as well.
Oh, okay.
You can have a green one.
Thanks.
And the easiest way to do this is you concertina fold your paper, and I sat in the kitchen the other night and decided the best way to do it. So before you start, fold your template in half and just trim the edges that will be the edges of the butterfly wings with a pair of deckle edge scissors. So you get that nice sort of like fluttery feeling. So you can do that.
So we're just trimming. I can cope with that.
While you're trimming, if you fold it in half this way and then fold it back in quarters, and the reason I'm doing this is to make sure that all your concertina folds are parallel, and then that way you don't get a lopsided butterfly.
And we don't want a lopsided butterfly.
No. So have you got that? Fold it in half across the middle.
Okay.
Fold the two ends back and then fold each of those bits into quarters. And all will become clear. So obviously this isn't going to be your concertina, but what you can do now is you can now, let's do it this way round. You can now go into, you've got some guidelines then to do your proper concertina folding. And it's really, really quick and easy to do. Much quicker than trying to do tiny little folds from scratch.
You know all the shortcuts.
Yeah, it works really well actually, because as I say, it does keep the work parallel, and it does mean that you've got an even number of folds, you know, and on the wings it comes out really straight. So I'm just going to do this.
They're very pretty
You're not
as well.
folding, Kate.
I've got one I made earlier,
Yeah, right.
which I was planning to bring out a little bit later, but you ruined it for me. They're very pretty though, aren't they? Very wedding-y.
Yes.
You could really see them on a wedding invitation or a
you
place
could. Well, some of the
setting.
papers that are on the free CD that I'm going to tell you about in a little while,
Ooh.
they would be great actually for this. So you have your concertina. You should still be able to see where your centre fold is. So grab yourself a piece of copper wire. Don't need too much, maybe about 10 centimetres.
Is it quite a thin? It looks like quite a thin wire you're using
yeah,
there.
it's about, I would say about 1/2 millimetre, maybe 0.6 millimetre thick. Fold it in half.
Is this for the antennae?
Yes. Now the pointy wings are your top wings.
Okay.
So pop your wings in there. Give it a quick twist. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll turn them into antennae in a minute.
Okay.
And you just need to fan out your wings. And another way of doing this, if you push it up this way first of all, and then push it down that way, so you've got the definite folds, and then you can open them out.
Sort of fan them out.
Oh. And then trim your antennae to about 4 centimetres. And then grab the faithful round nose pliers and then just curl your wire into a spiral. And then when you're done, I mean, you can make them, you can enlarge and reduce the size of the template that's on the website on a photocopier, or, I mean, to be honest, it's quite simple. It's that shape. You can draw it yourself, to be honest with you. So you can vary the size of the butterfly, and then it's perfect.
That's really pretty.
Make loads of them, have them as a brooch.
Lovely. I really like the idea of them on a gift box as well, and I think it's nice that they're so versatile, so you could have them for a wedding or a summery card or...
Well, I mean, you could have them hanging on strings. You could decorate a little girl's bedroom with
Lots
them.
of potential for those.
And the paper that I've used, I mean, this is a pattern scrapbooking paper, which I thought, well, I don't know what else I'm going to do with it, but it's perfect with this because it gives an impression of colour on the butterfly's wings.
Definitely. Well, thanks for that, Corinne.
It's okay.
Now, talking of papers, we've got some nice free ones with CB this month, haven't we?
We have. We've got some really vibrant, hot off the press papers here. Again, we've got the sort of flourish idea. Sarah Newman has made some great projects here. Little
really
invitation cards. That's a lovely CD holder here that folds in.
That's a nice idea, isn't it?
Mini
Just for
envelopes,
different
and they're
gift
really zingy, you know, citrusy, zingy colours.
Very fresh and
Yeah.
nice, but they're free with CB, so don't miss
Yes,
out on
they're
those.
free. The free papers that are in the magazine. In contrast to them, we've got a great CD. Papercraft World have very kindly given us 450 free downloads of wedding-themed papers. So they're slightly more pastel shades. They're in a variety of colours, but they're calmer colours, not as bright as this.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, some of the papers that you can use, they're not just for weddings, but it is wedding-themed. We've got some great projects in there as well, from people like Linda Chapman, Amanda Walker.
Got Brenda Harvey and Jill Allbless as well, and
Yes.
a really nice jewellery project from Claire
Clara
Aristides,
Aristides, yes.
which I've got my eye on. It's beautiful, so don't miss out on that one. But yeah, it's a really great free gift CD. So if you're a blushing bride-to-be or you know someone who's getting married, make sure you check that one out. Now I've got some projects that I wanted to show you, and I thought you'd like this one. This is by Helen Phillips, and she's incorporated a traditional craft of cross-stitching into this really contemporary, fresh-themed new home project.
Oh, it's lovely. This cushion is beautiful.
The colours are lovely as well. It's so fresh and new, and I really like this sort of fold-out tag and the little pouch here.
What I like is she's stitched onto, it's not traditional Ada that she's used, it's quite a close weave cotton.
Yeah.
That's lovely. I love that sort of Parisian townhouse motif.
It's beautiful, isn't it? And she's finished it off against this like patchwork fabric with the ribbons. So I think, unfortunately, you can't have this one, so you're going to have a go yourself. So all I need to find now is someone who needs moving into a new home, and then I've got a reason to craft it.
You've got a reason to do it, yeah. What are the pink items over there?
Well, these are by Glenys Gilruth, and following on the sort of wedding theme, she's got a nice pink wedding invitation here, embellished with sort of some gemstones and a heart motif and a little feather there. And then she's got these decoupage hearts, which are really sweet.
And the beads and wire on, the sequins and wire on them are lovely.
Yeah, she's just wrapped them around for a bit more. And this one here is plain decoupage, just with some gems.
So are they for table decorations?
Well, yeah, she's got one that's just a general decoration. I suppose you could put it onto a sort of gift parcel or a gift bag just to carry on the theme of love. Or we've got the little tag on here which has got the names on it, so you could put it on a table.
So you put it on the table setting.
Now this one is my favourite, one of my favourites. It's been hard to choose this month. This is by Zoe Halstead, and she's used DMC threads to create this gorgeous little summery bag.
I love this sort of bucle effect that she's got on here.
Yeah, she's used a special tool to create the bobbly effect, so definitely check that one out. But as much as I love the bag, my favourite part, there's more to come, is this little purse here, which I just think is adorable. She's carried on the same sort of motif, the circular patterns with the stitches. And there's a little zip fixing. So if you're anything like me and you're always digging around in the bottom of your bag for your pairs, this is the project for you.
That's lovely.
It's great. Now, you mustn't miss out on the features either, because we've got some really good ones this issue. We've got a 10-minute guide to calligraphy, which is ideal if you want to add a fancy touch to the insides of your cards.
Yeah, it's so nice to have something that's nicely written. I must admit, my handwriting in general is appalling.
Mine's not great either.
I tell you what makes a difference, though, is the pen that you use. And some of the calligraphy pens that are out there that are available now, they do make your handwriting look instantly better.
I know, and you get some really nice gift sets as well for it.
Yeah.
And then we've also got a kind of magical crafting feature, which I've been putting together. So if fairies are your thing, be sure to check that one out, because there's products, there's projects, there's ideas for makes, a bit of everything.
So sort of wizards and unicorns.
Yeah, we've got wizards, unicorns, rainbows, fairies, anything that's a little bit magical.
Will be looking at that one then.
She'll like it. There's some beautiful things on there. It's really inspiring, so be sure to check that out. That's all we've got time for here today, but make sure you pick up your copy of CBs, get the most out of all the free gifts and the extra freebies. Once you've finished, come along to www.craftsbeautiful.com for more videos, competitions, and to join our Fab Forum and join in some of the challenges. See you next time.